Hello, everybody. So it's your person, James. I'm back again with this show called James After Dark. I want everybody to feel this shit because we're going to be talking about DL men. We're going to be talking about different sexual positions or whatever you want to try. We're going to be talking about everything. And I want people to be able to come out and actually talk on this show because there's too many of y'all that sit quiet. Be proud of who you are. If you're gay, you're gay. If you're straight, you're straight. If you're bi, you're bi. If you're trans, you're trans. Whatever the fuck you are, woman up, man up, whatever the fuck, anything, just up it and step that shit up. Cause guess what? At the end of the day, if you don't like yourself, guess what? Who the fuck else is going to? So therefore, you got to be happy with yourself. Now, today's topic, we're gonna be talking about DL men. Because I know this is a lot of you men out here with some trannies on y'all pages, and then y'all sit up here and y'all try to be like, oh, it's okay to have trannies on your pages. No, it's not, because half of you trannies is fucking these real people. And I know exactly what's going on because I done seen a couple of you feel what I'm saying? I checked some of y'all inboxes and I'm just like, well, apparently somebody got to the ice cream cake. Apparently. So, therefore, like I was saying again, it's the men out here, you feel what I'm saying? Y'all sitting out here scared to be who you want to be, which I'm not trying to make nobody come out because you ain't got to come out. You come out when it's due to you. Me personally, I came out when I was 17 because it was suitable for me, and I had actually got into some shit. I was sneaking up to the baseball field, and anybody know me know where I'm from, so they would know. So I was sneaking up for the baseball field, meeting up with this guy. Come to find out, caught myself, thought I was caught, won't even caught, told on myself. When I tell you, I said, you know what? I think I'm gay. I think I'm going to be doing this. And ever since then, I realized, could you move because your shadow's in here. But ever since then, I just been basically, trying to look up and realize in this world, well, once you come out about being gay, you have to accept what you want to do. You have to accept who you are. And then not only that, but because I'm going more off to the story. Anybody that knows me knows that talking to me is just like talking to a roller coaster because I'm going to talk about so many things at different times. Now, let me tell you something. Me, I come from a segment where, you feel what I'm saying, I'm going to keep it real. But you got a lot of these gays out here that's with girls, and big time with girls, and I don't think that's right. And then on top of that, you got some of these girls out here that know what the fuck going on and won't even sit up there and call their baby daddy or their baby mama on it. And then it makes you sit up there and look like, well, damn, if you know what's going on and you down with it, shit, I done had motherfuckers call my phone and say some crazy shit. So, at the end of the day, I would say it like this. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of who you are because who you are is not going to change. If you're gay, you're gay. If you're bisexual, and half of you men out here in 2020, sorry to say, and half of you men that I grew up with, and half of you men from the 90s up is motherfucking bisexual, because you may not be willing to mess with a real man like me, but you're willing to mess with a man that puts on girl clothing. And there's nothing wrong with that, but at the same time, I really think that sometimes it's like a mental level with that, because of the simple fact, at the end of the day, if you're gonna do it for real. Now, one thing about me, if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. You feel what I'm saying? Some people may like it, some people may not. But I always say, be open-minded, live your own heart, live your own truth. You do what you want to do and don't let nobody stop that. Because at the end of the day, with or without, you still got to walk around with your head up high no matter what. So part reasoning for me making this message is just so everybody can see that at the end of the day, this show is coming. I got to figure out and do a little bit more and do a little bit do a little bit better and more because of the simple fact I have to figure out the topics of what I want to talk about. Now, with the topics of what I want to talk about and how I'm doing it, I'm just trying to something new, y'all. Don't judge me, don't ridicule me, don't put me down, because let me tell you something. At the end of the day, I'm me. Now, the segment, you feel what I'm saying, like I keep saying, and I know I keep on going back and forth, DL men. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all sit up here and you do a lot. Like, I done messed with DL men before. I'm sure a lot of you other gays have messed with DL men before. And You feel what I'm saying? Some of them actually turn out to be alright people. It's just that at the end of the day, you get tired of realizing that if some shit go wrong, they not gonna choose you. So how many times, boo-boo, is you gonna play the fool? Cause I done been there, done that, and let me tell you something, it don't end good. And it don't feel good because all you know is your heart want what your heart want, and all you know is if he ain't willing to give you what your heart want, then guess what? Then what is all this for? Now, like I said, you know, I've messed with DL men before. You feel what I'm saying? And one thing about the DL is it's a learning experience. It's a learning experience. You go through too much shit. You have to go through this. You have to go through that. You have to like literally, you know, sit there while like say if their girl, if they can't get away from their girl from that day, but you want to chill with them, you gotta seriously go through all of that. And you can't say nothing. Me personally, I don't go through that shit no more because I ain't worth it. If you mind, you mind. If you not, you not. With that being said, you got a lot of these people out here in Durham that been messing around with this motherfucker for years, but they just don't want to commit to the motherfucker because they feel like that they're doing the life that they want to do and they don't want to be with a man. But at the same time, like I always say, do what makes you happy, because at the end of the day, ain't nobody gonna sit up here and tell you that whatever you're doing can't make you happy. If you're into trans, be into trans. If you're into gay, be into gay. If you're into bisexuals, be into bisexuals. But at the same time, know what you are willing to risk and know what you're willing to go for. Let me tell you something, going into a relationship, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. So at the end of the day, you got to keep going. You got to be the moral support. You got to be your bigger motivation. You got to see yourself wake up every day. You got to push forward. Even the ones that's in relationships and know they shouldn't be in relationships. It's a hard pill to swallow. And they're not going to tell you necessarily everything that's going on. Let me tell you something. In a relationship, they're going to tell you what they want you to know. And sometimes what they want you to know could be good. Sometimes what they want you to know could be bad. But guess what? At the same time, you got to judge what you are willing to put up with and what you are not willing to put up with. And let me tell you something. I'm not willing to put up with certain shit because I'm not going to go into that. But the next segment, y'all, and this won't even the next segment because I feel like I'm going to redo this video at some point in time just to make sure that everyone got it. But this is what I want everybody to know. I love you. God loves you. And as long as you got God, the rest don't matter. So therefore, my name is James. I will be back with my little story. I am trying to get this off the running. You know, this was just coming to you live tonight, trying to talk about something. Just trying to get some, you know, just trying to get some stuff to talk about. But I will be back. Honestly, I may do another video tonight because I just want to see how it's going to work out and what the justice is going to be. So I will be back. Thank you guys. Like and subscribe. And come to my channel, James After Dark. I'm telling y'all, come see what I got to talk about. If one of y'all want to get up here and talk, let's talk. But at the same time, everybody be respectful in their conversations.